and I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Angola.
Vice President, we are honoured to take part in this session of the UNHCR Executive Committee as the 108th member. This adds to our country's duties to make a more effective contribution to the work of the High Commission. We seize this opportunity to reiterate the Angolan government's commitment to this organisation's mandate with a view to providing greater protection and assistance to people forced to flee their homes and seek refuge in safer places. In this regard, the Republic of Angola once again commends the UNHCR's efforts, and particularly yours, High Commissioner, and your field staff, as you seek to foster the adoption by member states of legal frameworks which are more favourable to asylum seekers, refugees and the internally displaced, and above all, to provide international protection to restore hope and dignity to refugees. We, Angola, stand ready to support the UNHCR in achieving international commitments in this area. President, we share the High Commissioner's concern about the challenging refugee situation around the world, which has reached unprecedented number since last year. Nevertheless, we fear that selective solidarity has led to certain situations dragging on, whereas they could have been resolved. As the number of displaced persons increases and conflicts involve, the humanitarian response must change in order to be able to deal with the complex nature of new crises as well as long-standing challenges. We believe that the right to international protection must be constantly updated, since the dignity of internally displaced persons is still questioned. Millions still face statelessness, and the right to return to countries of origin is constantly postponed. The efforts to tackle some of the deep-seated causes of these situations are insecure, so we reiterate that peace and stability must be at the heart of all stakeholders' aims. Thus, we continue to be committed to seeking lasting solutions for the conflicts affecting the African continent, as in particular in the Great Lakes region. We reiterate the importance of international cooperation as well as synergies between all stakeholders. We commend the more effective integration of the humanitarian nexus and the development dimension in providing humanitarian assistance. We believe that this could make an effective contribution to burden sharing and alleviate it for host countries. The conclusions of the meeting on the transition from humanitarian aid to development, as well as the humanitarian affairs segment of ECOSOC last June, also support this view. The second Global Refugee Forum, which is upcoming, will also breathe new life into this principle. Chair, despite the chronic shortfall in funding for the UNHCR, we're pleased to note that the management is undertaking reform, including risk management, and we call for all points of view to be taken into consideration in budgetary and financial discussions, as was recalled by Congo on behalf of the African Group. In this light, Angola would like to take this opportunity to support the High Commissioner's latest appeal for voluntary contributions. We are pleased to announce that we will be making an unearmarked contribution for 2023 and 2024 in the next few days. We need to continue working for a world with greater solidarity and to foster a sustainable social inclusion model for all those who are refugees and who hope that one day they will be able to have a roof over their heads and not face any threats. Thank you very much.